argument, Raina. Some people just want to put you in a box, baby, and they can't box me. I can't be boxed. So when you can't be boxed, a motherfucker want to try to box you. But that wasn't the reason why I had came on here anyway. I had came on here with another message, and then I let myself get distracted. But I had a different message, and so I'm going to go over that really quick before I talk to you guys. No, I'm not even getting ready to argue no more with anybody, because at the end of the day, I knew that this was coming, y'all. See, I'm going through a real period right now of a lot of outside things that are attacking me, because I'm getting to a spiritual level where it's time for the matrix to come for me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's time for them. You understand? It's time for that. Those type of things are being activated against me to try to get me from my message. But here goes my message to you all. So my message to you all was this before I got distracted. It was this. The energy of the earth is changing. As you all can already see, the Schumann resonance is off of the charts. It's doing all kind of stuff. They done finally started talking about the crystal planet, which is my home planet, and telling the truth that that's within our orbit. They're also talking about Betelgeuse and the neutrino rain, or the purple rain that's getting ready to come. So right now, if you in tune, you should be feeling it. Maybe you tired. Maybe different things are happening. Maybe you are seeing things, having different type of vision. Like me, I got really a whole bunch of stereoscopic vision came online for me the other day. Like really, like I could zero in on a leaf from about damn a mile and a half. Like right now I'm looking out my window when I do like this, and I could literally see the top of that tree, like literally see a leaf on that motherfucker. So we really starting to activate. Like I went outside, I've been showing y'all, I've been busting clouds. Like literally I look up in the sky and I can melt them with my eyes. So much so to the fact that they got this scouter plane, yo, that's been buzzing my house every fucking day. Since I sat my pillar organs that I created outside, every fucking day they got these planes just hovering my house. And they got the big dual engines just spraying over my house. They'd have been spraying the X over my house. So I know I'm getting ready to have to leave this house. So that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. What am I talking about? I'm talking about preparation. Because some of us is ascending at such a rapid rate that they ain't got no plan for it other than this discombobulated plan of what they got. So what do you need to prepare? Nothing really. Keep ascending, but also keep your items, you understand what I'm saying, that you would need to get out of a martial law situation. That was my message before I got interrupted. The first message was you are source consciousness, and source consciousness is you. Nothing outside of you determines who you are except for you. You are the incarnate, and you are here. You are back. You back to do a job now. Number 2 is this is not our fight. What's coming to this planet is not our fight. Do not get distracted in that. Your main focus should be on ascending, because they can't stop you from doing that. And once you get to a certain level, they're not going to be able to stop you. Your mind. Because anything you imagine with your mind is going to be done. I've been talking about the dragons and how my dragons lighting everything on fire. And people can't see them yet. Some people is seeing the dragons though, because they on that plane of consciousness. But soon, once everything shift and we get everybody there that's going to be alive, everybody going to be able to see the dragons that I'm talking about. Just like when I looked into and I see that, you see this, you see that we the seers. We see stuff before it happens because there is no time. Time does not exist for your soul in its multidimensional wholeness. Over and understand, when you tap into the higher realm, you tapping into your multidimensional wholeness. But when you do that, your energy signature changes, and it changes the energy signature of Tiamat, and it causes her to speed up, and it causes us to speed up, and then our immune system feeds off of her Schumann resonance. That's what's connected to your immunity. That's what's given. That's also feeding you codes to fight. Feeding you codes to be able to use this plasma energy. The same way that they taking the plasma energy and they putting it in, and now they doing all of this shit in the sky like a projector. All of this blue beam stuff. The energy wasn't right for them to do that before. But now you can look. I just posted something in Saudi Arabia where they got the dolphins coming up out the water. That's plasma energy. They know how to bend light. But guess what? You are a light bender too. You are an air bender too. You done just forgot. Remember, everything that they design is what? A reflection of something that's inside of you. So what they trying to do is stop you, the ones of us that ain't got genetically manipulated for this last round, from becoming those light benders, those air benders. Because you could do anything your mind imagined. That's why the war was always on your mind and your pineal. As long as they had you trapped and had your mind trapped in the loop, you created their paradise. But now that your mind has changed and you in tune with higher self, you see that this is an illusion. And you telling everybody, because you already there. If you done seen it, you like, this over, this an illusion. They can't see it. But guess why they can't see it? Because they haven't took the step in the dark to see the light at the end of the tunnel yet. You know, if you in a tunnel and it's dark, if you don't keep on stepping, you never gonna see the end of that tunnel. Well, you the person that's been stepping, and you at the end of the tunnel, and you like, hey, it's light right there. You done probably start running for it now if you done start activated. And them people still in the dark. They still back there. They can't see it. So when I'm talking about all of this magical stuff, when I'm talking about I'm melting the clouds, you understand? If you look outside my house right now, my damn pillar organ is doing the most. But you know what? It's just not the organ. It's my mind. The organ is just a tool in this realm to make me think. Every time I think about that organ, I think about that cloud busting and Sun Ra coming out. And that's why Sun Ra coming out, because my mind can bend this realm, because I sit on a higher seat than this realm now, so I can affect anything that goes on below me. And that's where you're trying to get. And don't think that when you get there that everything in this matrix not going to crumble. It's going to crumble all around you. Money going to leave. Everything physical in this realm is going to leave you, because it never mattered. It never existed. You in another place. Whether you got $1 million or $1, you still that sun child. You the most important thing on this earth right now, this planet. You still got control over all 5 elements. They don't. The distraction was this fake money, was this false society, was this false reality to distract you from becoming into your greatness. Do you know how much greatness you got in yourself? All of this outside of us is just spiritual tools. That's what I was trying to get people to enter and understand. It's not the candle. You see, when I got this black candle, it ain't the candle. When I burn this bitch, though, I'm thinking return to sender. I'm thinking a lot of different stuff. You understand? Whatever I done manifested and scribed, if I done scribed it in there, it's real deep, because I'm really manipulating this holographic earth, then enter and overstand. And then I'm getting there. I'm getting there. In a metaphysical point in my mind. Now I don't need this no more. I'm just thinking a thought and the shit going down. Air, water, fire, earth, and plasma are the elements. Let me see what question I got. That's not what I'm saying, brother. So I'm not saying, so his question was, so people that are RH positive won't ascend even if they're neuromelanated? That's not what I'm saying. You will ascend. Listen to what I'm saying to you. That's an autosomal DNA. You got mitochondrial DE8 and DNA, and that is what determines your non-loci, if you will ascend. Now, the question is going to be, if you are eating right and you being healthy, then your body will be able to heal those road codes and you will be able to use this vehicle. You determine if you're going to be able to use this light vehicle over and understand. But your mitochondrion has got to do with the higher consciousness, because that's got the DEA. So that's why I'm saying we talking about two different things right now. We talking about what controls the physical plane and what controls the astral plane. What's in that mitochondrion controls your connection to the astral plane. Now, with the thing about the physical body that can hold you back, you understand, if you're not eating right, if you got a lot of toxins in your body, over and understand, a lot of parasites. Understand, what does that say? Para, other, site. Other sites other than the main site, your site. If you got parasites, if you got a lot of stuff in your body, if you eating animal stuff over and understand, then you incorporating those animal proteins and fats into your red blood cells. And that's really going to be it, because you fighting against your codes that's trying to make your blood spin faster. So you can't fight against your own codes. That would be the same as me. But guess what? I can't even eat it no more. That's how much my body done changed, yo. I can't eat it if I wanted to. And over and understand, that's how I know my genetics done changed. Because literally, I can't eat meat no more. It wasn't that I just, got them. And that's why I said it's going to be easier for some of us than others, because I don't have the genetics at all. So literally, I literally can't process it no more. It make me sick as a dog. So sick, so sick. I wish I never had known what it was, real sick. And you could taste it. That's another thing you got to understand about melanin. As your melanin heightens, remember, it's a semiconductor of energy. It's right there in your nerve cells. Where do you have a lot of nerve cells? So your eyesight going to become more stereoscopic. Of course, your brain is getting ready to goddamn activate. You're going to have that primordial brain, that reptilian brain, that Naga codes is going to activate, and that's your activation to the higher realms. Over and understand. And you got your tongue and your senses, your touch, your feel, okay? That has a lot of neuroreceptors in there on your tongue. And melanin is in there as a semiconductor, and your melanin make you even taste shit different. That's why, I hate to say this, but most Caucasian people sometimes don't season their food the same way we season ours, because we got more of a taste, because we got more receptors or neurons in there pulling down the flavor. That's why melanated people are usually stronger and can run faster and stuff. I'm just helping y'all to understand they got melanin in their muscle fibers, and they fast, you call them fast twitch fibers, and it's melanin in there, and it's a semiconductor of energy, so it can make it go even faster through your nerves and stuff. Over and understand what I'm saying to you. So I'm trying to help y'all to understand, like your melanin is speeding up, your codes is speeding up. It's taking that hydrogen off of there way quicker because it's got the right type of energy now. It's got you in the right field. You in the right energetic field, and only your codes can respond to that. People that ain't got them codes is going to kill. It's going to burn them up from the inside out. They ain't gotten the right type of spin on their red blood cells, so it's going to not spin right. It's not going to, man. They ain't got the right type of immune cells, enter and overstand. So when their immune cells ain't even going to be able to help them. That's also why, like, your melanin do everything, yo, and it works with them mitochondrions. That's what I'm telling you. And the DNA system and the DEA, that's the extra X that they don't never talk about. In the mitochondrion, yo, it works together. It's linked. It's forever linked, guys. And so that's what I was saying. So I'm not saying because you're a positive bloodline, you're not going to ascend. Yes, you're going to ascend if you doing what you got to do to cleanse your body. You're going to have to fight a little bit harder, enter and overstand, because you may have more cravings. You may have more cravings. You understand? You may have more cravings because think about this. When you trying to reprogram your mind and reprogram the body, immediately any kind of parasites in you or anything, remember it's a parasite, it's a different site of activation. You fighting against your pineal site and them parasites. Just over and understand. And when your body is trying to tell you to let that stuff go, the first thing you're going to get is a craving from the parasites. And they right connected to your gut. Because they got all of that E. coli that they done transformed in your gut. Because if you eating meat, and especially ground beef and stuff, that's got actual E. coli feces in it. Now, over and understand. But E. coli is what I take. You could take that in a lab if you don't believe me. And you could transform that E. coli. And you could put a bacterial plasmid in it. And then you could have it produce anything you wanted to produce. And they put it right there in the cows. And the cows shit it out. And then they use that cow manure and stuff. And then it's shit in the meat. And it's human DNA in meat. So understand all the extra codes that you getting that's fighting against your site. Everything is a parasite. You got living parasites and you got non-living parasites, but they are living because they carry a frequency. See, that's what we understood, so long ago. That's why we consider everything living and nothing is dead, because everything has a frequency that can affect you. Frequency means it's alive. You just looking for a heartbeat. Your heartbeat is the measurement of your frequency. But I could measure the frequency of a desk, and that's that desk's heartbeat. And this is what's finna really blow your mind. We are the frequency gods. We the gods over rhythm. So once you learn the frequency of that desk and how to mimic the frequency of that desk, oh shit, you can move it, you can morph, you can walk through a wall. That's that real shit that we getting back. Dead flesh has no electricity, but it's got a frequency. And it harbors bacteria and parasites. And so when they put that dead flesh and grind it back up in the meat and put it in the meat that y'all eating and stuff, you getting all of those dead frequencies. Dead frequency, the frequency of death. Death do carry a frequency. That's how you can cause a person to have arrhythmia and die with your mouth doing a little, you understand? Like that, I ain't gonna fully do it, but listen to what I'm telling you. Death is a frequency, yo. If death wasn't a frequency, they couldn't give a person an arrhythmia with a shot. You could give a person an arrhythmia with your mind and your voice if you know the codes. That's the truth. And when they get slaughtered, y'all got to think of all the spell work, y'all. Like even when if you study ritualistic sacrifice in Africa, I just want to give y'all an example. They already tell you that they have to use an animal that's willing for those type of blood rituals, because when you sacrificing animals that are in fear, that ain't you harboring all of that too. And that's why people have a lot of anxiety and all kind of stuff. They thinking they got paranoid, schizophrenia, all kind of shit. Man, you could have prions or different proteins and shit in your body that's flooding in your body just from what you eating. It's real deep, y'all, but it's spell work and all of this type of stuff, man. Sacrificing the animals. If you ever I done worked in a meat packaging plant before, so I know what's in the meat. You understand what I'm saying? And I grew up in North Carolina by Smithfield Farms. Yo, if you done ever smelled a hog farm, you would never want another piece of bacon in your fucking life, yo. That shit smells 100% like death. And because you smell like death, the decomposer of the earth, which is bacteria, gonna come right to you and try to decompose your ass. See, you don't overstand, but I overstand. The bacteria live inside your cells. The bacteria are nature's natural decomposer. You got bacteria inside of your cells, natural bacteria. Your natural bacteria. Bacteria ain't in your blood, because if the bacteria was in your blood, you would have sepsis. You would die. The bacteria is housed in your cell. It's the decomposers. So when you eat something that's decomposing, rotten flesh, them bacteria come out of your cell. Your cell sends those out like, hey, please decompose that dying flesh. And then you get overwhelming infection because your cells like, God damn, we dying. Help. Fungus too, the fungus family too. They be telling women that candida infections is normal. No, it's because of what you eating. And your vagina is trying to clean all of them toxins out of your body. If that's the main place, it's going to push it out as a discharge. And then you going to have what? A change in what? pH. Because you got death. You got the frequency of death. And what is a fungus? A fungus is what? A decomposer. It comes on you when it's decomposition. That's why you see diabetics and they have all of the what? The dead foot, the fungus on their foot and stuff, and the foot don't have no blood and it's dead. It's the same process when you got candida or something like that, or thrush or something like that. You are decomposing. They might give you a couple of pills and clear it up, but you still dying. They ain't gonna tell you the truth, but I'm finna give it to you straight up so you can know what you're doing to yourself. Athlete's foot, jock itch, all of that shit. That's the fungus trying to eat off whatever you fucking putting out in that sweat. Think about it. Sweat has what in it? All of the goddamn toxins and stuff. That's another system that your body uses what? To clear toxins, to clear waste. You smell like death. The goddamn decomposers coming and trying to eat that shit away. Most people that eat meat and eat all of that processed stuff are already in a pre-diabetic state. Over and understand. Most people that eat meat, sugar, and processed stuff are already in a pre-diabetic state. What does that mean? It basically means you are a diabetic, but your codes in your body is still fucking fighting. It means you are dying. It means you are dying. But your body is still trying to fight. with what it's got left. And eventually your melanin and your immunity cells ain't gonna be able to fight no more. And then your body is gonna turn against itself and begin attacking itself, because it's attacking the death that's done took over your pancreas cells and all of that type of stuff. That's what I'm telling you. Sugar is a toxin. The sugar that they make is a toxin. It's one of the worst toxins known to man. And salt is a toxin. Why is salt a toxin? Because it dehydrates the H3O water in your body that your melanin need in order to thrive. Remember, melanin is the greatest semiconductor of what? Energy. It needs a molecule of H3O water in order to conduct the energy. If it ain't got H3O water, then you're dehydrated. Why you think they always used to pick on us for eating the watermelons and got us away from eating watermelon and shit? That watermelon motherfucker got H3O water. You better get some slices. Some real watermelon though. Not the motherfucking watermelon they done attacked. Because even the green watermelon is genetically modified, motherfucker. Real watermelons is black. Oh shit, you ain't know that, did you? Real watermelons is black. They got some real dark ones. They got a black rind. Yo, they got them shit straight over in damn Japan. For a real goddamn watermelon, it costs a lot of motherfucking money. Them green watermelons, you know, I'm going to do the best I can with them this summer, because that's all I got to hold to right now. But I'm just waiting on Mother Gaia to send the codes back to turn the melanin on in these plants and animals so that they could be what they really need to be. That's what's getting ready to go on with that too, y'all. Y'all getting ready to see a lot of this shit finna burn. A lot of stuff finna burn, y'all, but enter and overstand. We got a lot of male trees here. They did that on purpose, y'all. They destroyed all the feminine trees because the feminine trees do what? They bear fruit. And if you got fruit and trees all around you, guess what? You ain't never what? Hungry. And you got what? An endless source of what? H3O water that they can't manipulate. Why? Because the motherfucking trees got a system in them, and the fucking branches and the fucking leaves and everything in the forest got a system in it that destroys their nanotechnology when it's out in nature, bruh. I'm for real. The natural, when that goddamn acid rain and shit fall, that's why you see the trees is still fine. Some of these trees are straight because trees got some of the oldest codes on the earth. So they like, yo, they can't fuck with a tree. That's why they trying to, you know, they destroying them and then we destroying some of them, though, because of the pollen. And it need to be female trees again. It needs to be balanced. That's why a lot of pollen goes through everywhere, because it's all male trees. It ain't no female trees to pollinate no more because these motherfuckers done took them all. So if you want to do nature a favor, go out there and just start, man, putting female trees out there, fruiting trees, bruh. That's what we used to do. We used to plant fucking seeds everywhere. Just drop a seed, motherfucker. We'll leave that land seed. We all knew that land didn't belong to us. It belonged to everybody. You understand? We was migratory beings. You understand? We ain't just stay in one place. That's how we was able to travel in all of these different lands and stuff like that. Over and understand, motherfucker, because we knew one area don't belong to one person. But we also knew you should pay it forward to your fellow man and leave it better than what you came. So if you want to stop all of the pollen from hitting our ass, go start planting some feminine trees out in the forest. Don't throw a drop of seed like Johnny Apple motherfucking seed. That's going to be your combat for all of us against being starved. Drop a seed. Yeah, they chopped down the cherry trees, man. Look, it used to be all type of cherry trees, all type of berries, y'all, everything. We used to, and look, it's coming back. If you go out there, you understand. They didn't fuck with our herbs, though. We still got a lot of herbs in nature and stuff, and them herbs will heal you. We still got some, but see, they hit it with the Roundup, y'all. They hit it with the Roundup. So understand why the cosmic waters from below got to come up and rinse some of this stuff, and why some shit got to flood over, because the land has been poisoned, y'all. So she gonna give you new land, you understand, that you can farm on again, because a lot of this land got Roundup and all kind of chemical shits in it. And then a lot of people, you understand, don't let the leaves stay on their lawn and stuff. They done planted this grass and stuff, and they don't let the leaves stay there to decompose the motherfucking acid rain and shit that's raining down. So it done got into the earth, and you understand? So now that's got to get cleansed. And that's all you seeing. That's why all of this is happening. It's really happening to reconstruct what's over here for you, but you got to be able to see it. That's why I'm saying don't panic. Don't panic. They want you in a state of fear. The earth is just going through a cleansing. What do a womb do when it's giving birth to a baby? It contract, right? She contracting. As above, so below. Ashe. And she finna give birth to something beautiful. She contracting, y'all. And eventually she gonna push. What she gonna push out? A whole bunch of fucking plasma everywhere. Plasma energy from the above gotta match from below. Newt and Geb, they showed it to you as clear as day. Y'all got to think why we put this stuff in certain places. They showed you Newt and Geb, right? You understand? They showed it to you. You understand? I'm talking about the glyph where they got the feminine, and she's the astral plane, and she coming down and then she touching it. You understand? They showed you that, bruh. The sun in our core communicates with all of these suns that's in her orbit now. Or some call them planetary bodies. And that's how I know a real major one is back. When that Schumann went like that, I'm like, oh, we getting close. You know, when you measuring contractions, right? And you know, at first they far apart. But then when the frequency pick up, they back to back. Yeah, that's how that Schumann resonance looked at it. It was and eventually you ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't even gonna be able to record it. You won't see nothing but a white light. That's how you know it's absorbing all. It's going real fast. Ashe, that's right. The cosmic egg is giving birth. Birth to something much greater than this. That's a good question. Somebody asked me, can 6 ether beings ascend? If you only got 6 ethers, ain't but so far you could go. You can't get there because you don't have the cosmic codes. Because understand, this is just a hologram. Understand, this is just a hologram. This is just a hologram. Our body, this is just a hologram. But I got access to something way other than this. But if you 6 ether, you just in a hologram. You just at 6. You just at 6. So you in the holographic. You in the holographic dimension. You in a holographic dimension. But I'm going to say this. Like, it's just, you can't always judge a book by the cover. Because we talking about advanced genetics. We talking about a lot of shit. A lot of different manipulation. So, can you have a being without melanin that's got neuromelanin? Quite possibly. You want to know how? Because maybe you got a deeply melanated ancestor that was one of the women who passed. Uh-oh. Here we go. Think about this, y'all. Think about this. Think about those bloodlines. This is what I want y'all to wake up and realize. That's why I'm saying everything you see, you seeing wrong. You got to really feel people now. You can't just go by. You got to really see. You understand? Because you got to think about this. You got some people who had ancestors, melanated women and melanated men who could pass. And they went over, but it ain't really about the men. It's about if you got a melanated feminine ancestor about 2 generations back. Then that means you got that mitochondrion, but you might not have that melanin. Can you ascend? Yes. Will this physical body get you there? Probably not. Understand? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Will you ascend? Yes. Will you might probably have to give up this vehicle? Yes. But guess what? You came here just for that mission. We all gonna eventually get another vehicle. Over and understand that. This ain't the last vehicle you gonna have. Because this vehicle ain't even a real vehicle for when the real new earth come. Over and understand what I'm saying. So if you had a melanated ancestor like 2 or 3 generations, you understand was in them generations of the people that passed, you still got a shot. You might have the black dot. What's the black dot? That's the both side that's in that fucking mitochondrion. That's that shit where they was talking about even if you got a drop of black blood, you a Negro. That's them people, if you shake their family tree real hard, a whole branch of melanated people gonna fall out from the other side. That's the ones that was on the indoctrination camps or whatever, that went on ahead and let master. They let them. And then they had them kids, and them kids ran away to motherfucking West, ran away to the West, and went to England, and went to South America and stuff like that. See, you gotta know what happened. You might still have that. You gonna know if you spiritual or not for real. You gonna know because you can feel it. That's why I'm like, you can't let nobody tell you what you is or ain't supposed to be right now, because you agreed to incarnate and get some codes. That was your only agreement. You ain't agreed to nothing else. You agreed to have your divinity in whatever vehicle you chose and walk in your truth and your light. If you're a reflection of the source, then that's your light. That's your divinity. So what I'm saying is it's deeper than what meets the eye. You got to get from the superficial. Because that's how you'll get tricked. You got to go to the spiritual, the planes of consciousness. You got to examine your own heart right now. Why? Because you don't want to hold yourself back with a false mental construct or something that you think that's holding you back from getting to where you need to be. If we all are reflections of the great mother and we living right now, then we is meant to live in the now. We was great then and we finna be great now. We here to create new shit. We not doing the old shit, motherfucker, because we way more advanced than the old shit right now, motherfucker. We are way more advanced than the old shit. Because the old shit didn't have this polluted earth. And it didn't have all the codes we got right now. We got every code. You know how many times your melanin had to morph for us to be sitting right here? How many toxins and shit do we call off every damn day? They done goddamn toxin the world so much they done put their own self in a population winter. Do you over and understand what I'm saying? They done toxin the world so much. They done put their own kind in a population winter trying to stop us. I just posted an article, or either I'm going to post it, but I know I put it in my Telegram group. They talking about Japan has reached a point of no return. They done. There's no way they could have enough children to sustain their population. We already know that Caucasian people are not the majority. Just keeping it real here. This ain't no, but I'm telling y'all the truth. White is a class. Black is a class. A social caste system status. But if we talking about genetics, I know some black people right now that on legal paper say that they are Caucasian. You want to know why? Because let's say you had a white mother in Kansas. Here it go. And you had a black father. Here it go. They make the woman check white for that baby. So let's take all of them mixed race kids that's got white mothers. Let's take away all of the Hispanic people, you understand, that they got that's melanated, that they done took out of the equation that's over here. And they already been in the population winter. They just been fucking with the census and the goddamn numbers. And they been kidnapping melanated people and experimenting us on this shit. Millions of motherfucking people missing. They even been kidnapping their own people and experimenting on them because they trying to find the original Jews that the Moors first did the genetic manipulation with. That mean that they came out of Caucasus Mountains of Asia. Caucasian. From the Caucasus Mountains of Asia. That was Asia. That's where they came from. That was Asia. From the Caucasus Mountains of Asia. That's where they was created. I'm just telling y'all what it is. If we talking origins. Right over there in Ukraine, what they call in Ukraine now, that's the Khazars. That's where they came from. Why you think America sending so much money over there? That's these motherfuckers' bloodline that's on the line. Ukraine, motherfucker. Let's remix it for now. That's them. And then they took and they migrated and they went to fucking Israel and called themselves Jews. Let's go. Those is the motherfucking Khazars, the same goddamn people. And they gave them a goddamn state and took goddamn all that land over there, that strip of land. That's why they've been fighting Palestine and moved them motherfuckers over there and called them Jews, motherfucker, so they can have their bloodline protected. If you really want to know the truth. And the real original Ashkenazi Jews or whatever that did it through marriage or whatever. It was through marriage. Hear me? Through marriage. They killed off in fucking World War II. They was over there killing them off because those was, listen, we was the, but understand, they had some bloodlines through marriage and that was the original genetic manipulation. I'm trying to help y'all. And they was over there studying that to try to figure out what it was with them. I'm just trying to help y'all. That's why Ukraine got all of that sex trafficking. That's why they got all of them fucking bio labs and shit over there that Putin have been blowing up. They've been doing genetic manipulation and shit, trying to figure it the fuck out, because them is the original Caucasians right there. The Khazars, that is their bloodline. That is them. That is why they fighting this war right now. They trying to preserve their own bloodline, their own life, y'all. And hell, they don't care nothing about wiping out some of their own people. That ain't that fucked up. Real as hell. They ain't even care about wiping out their own people. They were so trying. Shit, I'd fuck them up if I was some of y'all. Y'all go fuck them up, y'all. If I was Caucasian right now, I'd be kicking their ass. Because it's them the ones that's pulling all the buttons, that's hurt, that's killing y'all for real. Because they trying to kill us, but they ain't never going to be able to kill us. They going to kill y'all first. With all this shit. It's going to be survival of the fittest, motherfucker. We got 9 loci. Our shit just going to morph. And it's going to take y'all out. So if you really want to know who pushing the buttons on you and killing you, it's your own kind trying to kill us, and they ain't never going to be able to. Y'all better wake up. It's a crazy plan. It was always doomed to fail. They was always doomed to fail. It's a sad situation. You know you a savage when you would take out your own people, bruh. Come on. And we done got like that. I had just posted a post, man. A damn barber fell out. You know, I'm going to say this, y'all, and then I done been talking a while. I'm going to come off here. But they done conditioned us to be just as savage as them, yo. I'm talking about savage. It was a freaking pastor, yo. And this pastor, I mean, not pastor, I mean a barber, yo. And the barber was cutting this man's hair. It's on my page. I'm not playing. The damn dude fell out. Everybody sat there, yo. And then the dude getting his haircut was like, oh, nigga, you gonna have to get up and cut the back. And then the old man was like, oh, he probably smoking some crack. The dude done fell out. They was so cold, yo. They done been conditioned just like these people, because these people is so cold that they did a genetic manipulation that they knew was going to kill their own people just to try to stop us. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? And they been pushing the buttons on their own people to try to stop us. That's real scary, because now we got people that's just like them. That's why I said we getting ready to have to fight some of us and fucking them. Shit getting realer than real, y'all. But just stay ready. You understand? I enter and overstand that they got military planes and stuff scrambling in all of these cities. Y'all don't be afraid. Enter and overstand, but I will tell you this. I think they messing with my feed. I'm going to tell y'all this real quick, though, for real. If you go into a martial law situation, you got 12 hours to get out of there. I suggest having you some type of physical handheld road atlas that you can write on. I got a real big one from fucking Amazon for fucking $22.99. But if you can't do that, just go on Google right now and print out regional maps. Get you some print, do something. And get you some You understand some paths of how to get out of there that's not going to have to take the highway. You do not want to take the main roads. You do not want to take the highway ever in a martial law, or they just don't. That's going to be the death trap. You want to know the side roads, the side cuts, the cuts. That's what you trying to take. You know, major thoroughfares and shit gonna be the first shit to get hit. Get you a good compass. Start training yourself how to see at night with no light. Because over and understand, y'all, have you ever been in a dark situation where all the lights go out, street lights go out, everything go out? That's how black it's gonna be. I would suggest getting you a black light for when you gotta go out at night, because you don't want no big ass bright light, because you're gonna attract all the animals to you. You're gonna attract animals, and the animals ain't vibing with us all the way no more, because we done turned on them and start attacking them. So now they attack us like they attack them. So it's gonna take a while for nature's animals to get used to you being back in nature. So until then, you want you a black light, bruh. A black light to illuminate the ground and illuminate the area around you without making a bright light. You don't want no bright light and pitch black out in nature. Get you some water or some type of straw or something. Some type of way to filter water. Those are the things you're going to specifically need. Food, just enough food for 72 hours. Anything else you're going to have to forage in nature, or you're going to have to do the 5-finger discount. Trust me, if it's a martial law situation and people done ran, it'll be something somewhere for you. Trust and believe me. The most of your worries is going to be having a pair of comfortable shoes, some comfortable clothes that you could get around in, some change of socks in case your socks get wet, maybe an extra change of shoes, and that shit, you know, to light a fire and stuff like that. Now, y'all, stay protected. Stay as powerful as you can. You are powerful. You are a reflection of the source. No weapon can beat the ultimate weapon, which is you in your mind, when you not in fear and you could think and you could feel. Remember, we came up with the idea of chess. That's this plane. What is it about winning chess? It's about strategy. Brute force is not going to win. It's got to be strategy. Every military general that ever was did not win by brute force, motherfucker. The strong motherfucker always the first one to get chopped in the throat and fall. It's the smart, cunning motherfucker. That need to be you. You need to have some type of plan, my nigga. Don't just be out here butt naked, trying to figure it out. When the enemy show you what move they finna make, believe them. Motherfuckers ain't flying around military planes just to be flying them bitches. You know how much some diesel costs right now? These motherfuckers ain't got no money, they broke. Bitch, if you flying planes around and you broke, bitch, I know some shit. All right? So just pay attention to the signs. Keep your eyes, to the sky. They're getting ready to hit with this heart. They got one last time to crank that bitch. And they getting ready to crank it, bruh. But after they crank this bitch this last time and make it cold, watch the heat that's finna come. But when that heat come, enter and overstand, or you're getting ready to twirl the fuck out her skirt with these hurricanes. So just know, but the hurricanes is doing what? Cleansing the earth. It's gonna knock down some points of power that they got, y'all. That shit gotta go. And it's gonna be some of the most powerful hurricanes that's ever been recorded to known to man. Mark my words on that. Because they done built, this is why the earth gotta hit them like this. Because they built shelters to withstand a category 5, but you ain't got shit for a category 6. But I'm going to tell you like this. When that shit get up to category 5 and 6, we talking about an all-death situation. Anything there finna go, bitch. If it ain't in the ground, you understand, if you ain't got one of them shelters in the motherfucking ground, don't worry about them building them bunkers, because them bunkers ain't gonna save them. If it's your time, motherfucker, it's just gonna be your goddamn time. Ain't nothing gonna save you. You see them billionaires just tried to go and find a portal out. They talking about them motherfuckers was looking for the Titanic. Bitch, you a liar, bitch. You a regular ass liar. They was down there trying to find the fucking way out, motherfucker. Like all these billionaires that know some shit finna go down trying to find their goddamn way out. And them motherfuckers got fucked up by the damn shit that's down there that was waiting for their motherfucking ass. You think a whole bunch of billionaires all gonna get on a fucking craft to go and look at the goddamn Titanic when they could have goddamn sent a little camera down there to look at that shit? Motherfucker, ain't nobody finna risk their life under millions of miles of fucking ocean and sea to go see no goddamn shipwreck that we all done seen. All them billionaires, think about it, from all different parts of the fucking world. That was a fucking caravan to try to get the fuck out, bitch. Now they got the Navy and everything down there, fucking nuclear submarines and shit. You think they just swim in nuclear submarines because them bitches can dive low, bitch? They looking down there because they know there's the fucking some shit down there finna fuck them motherfuckers up. Probably a big ass megalodon or something that came up from the goddamn cosmic waters. Go look up megalodon and all of them shits that used to be in the water when the cosmic gates was open. And then you gonna see what the fuck I'm talking about. Motherfucker, they got the whoo. Them the real aliens right there, motherfucker. You wanna know what the real aliens is? The real alien life forms go deep. Go deep. That's the shit that that's the real shit. It's down there and it's fluorescent and everything, motherfucker. It's a whole nother plane down that bitch. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just stay out of ocean right now. Just stay out of ocean. Just stay out of ocean, bruh. Look at her, thank her, but stay the fuck out of ocean, yo. She not here to play no games, bruh. Everything in the ocean right now is on attack mode. It's supposed to attack. It's seek and destroy. Look, sharks, orcas, whales, everything is out there fucking people up right now. Just listen to me. You got red algae. You got the coral reefs letting off shit. Look, hey, y'all think I'm playing, but I'm not. Hey, stay the fuck out the ocean. That shit's a battleground right now, yo. That shit's a battleground right now. That shit's a real battleground right now. I am not playing. That is the real space. That is the real space. That is really where you defy gravity. Man, y'all, as above, so below. Good grief. We done been saying that forever. They tell you even that your tonsils and stuff used to be what? These are vestigial organs. They tell you that your tonsils used to be what? Gills, motherfucker. So if your tonsils was gills, then that mean that the cosmic water got to be from below. Because that mean we had to do what? Swim up from something, motherfucker. We ain't swim from up there, motherfucker. We swim from down there and came up when the land came up from the sea. Trying to help y'all to see it. Hell yeah, that Ocean pissed off as hell, boy. Ocean angry, bruh. I ain't fucking with Ocean right now, yo. I ain't fucking with Ocean. Look, Ocean, I got you. That's one of our ancestors, too. Y'all listen, that Atlantic Ocean is a titan that got cast there. Man, look, I ain't gonna get all into it because then we going spiritual, and that's a whole nother discussion. But I'm for real. Ocean is a titan. The Atlantic Ocean is a titan. Over and understand, that body of water wasn't always right there. That body of water is intelligent. It's intelligent, y'all. It's intelligent. All right. They getting ready to cut me, y'all. This was a good 3-hour discussion. Go in peace, love, and light. I will get with you all next time. Always remember, you are what? A reflection of the source. So if you are a reflection of the source, then you are the source. There's no separation of your physical with source.